iZombie is an American television series developed by Rob Thomas and Diane Ruggiero Wright for the CW, and is a loose adaptation of the comic book series of the same name created by Chris Robertson and Michael Allred, and published by DC Comics under their Vertigo imprint. The series was officially picked up on May 8, 2014, for the 2014-15 season and premiered on March 17, 2015. The first season consisted of 13 episodes, and concluded on June 9, 2015. On May 6, 2015 the series was renewed for a 13-episode second season, which premiered October 6, 2015. On October 5, 2015, the CW ordered 5 additional scripts, and on November 23, 2015, the network ordered 6 more episodes into production, bringing the season order to 19 episodes. Premise: Seattle medical resident Olivia Liv Moore is turned into a zombie while attending a boat party. To cope with her new appetite for brains, Liv takes a job at the King County morgue and shares her secret with her boss, Dr. Ravi Chakrabarti. In order for Liv to survive, Ravi encourages her to eat the brains of murder victims who are delivered to the morgue. Whenever she eats a victim's brain, Liv inherits some of their personality traits temporarily. She also experiences flashbacks which often give her clues as to the nature of the murder. Liv uses this new ability to help the Seattle Police Department solve crimes, passing herself off as a psychic consultant. Cast and characters: Nain Rose McIver as Olivia Liv Moore, the series protagonist and narrator, a former medical resident who became a zombie when a boat party she was attending was attacked by people who had just taken a new drug called Utopium. She now works as a coroner's assistant for the King County Medical Examiner's office. To have access to the human brains she must frequently consume, to keep her humanity intact and suppress her hunger. Without feeding, she becomes increasingly less intelligent. She experiences flashes of memories from the brains she eats, taking on random quirks from her subjects, ranging from a fear of pigeons to a sudden appreciation for art or martial arts skills, and has demonstrated the ability to take a bullet to the chest with little damage. She graduated from the University of Washington. Malcolm Goodwin as Clive Babino, a Seattle PD detective newly transferred from Vice to Homicide when the series starts, who gets Liv's help to solve crimes. Liv and Ravi claim that she is psychic-ish to account for her knowledge of victims. Rahul Kohli as Dr. Ravi Chakrabarti, a medical examiner and Liv's boss. He knows Liv's secret and assists her whenever he can to protect as well as study her, expressing an interest in finding a cure for her condition. He used to work for the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention but was fired for his obsession with preparing for an attack with biological weapons. Robert Buckley as Major Lily White, Liv's ex-fiancé. She ended the relationship to prevent him being infected by her condition. Like Liv, he is a graduate of the University of Washington, and he worked as a social worker at the local teen center in Season 1. In Season 2, he began work as a physical trainer and covert zombie hunter. David Anders as Blaine D. Beers, the series' main antagonist, a drug dealer turned zombie, whose experimental drug caused the zombie outbreak. He claimed to Liv that he resorts to grave robbing to access brains, but in reality he has set up a new drug ring, with other zombies as the customers and the brains of murdered local homeless teens as the product. His base of operations in Season 1 is a local butcher shop from which he runs a home delivery service of gourmet prepared brain meals for wealthy zombie customers. In Season 2, his base is a funeral home. In keeping with his drug dealer approach, he has been shown attacking his former criminal associates, rivals and creating new zombies to drive demand. Recurring Ali Mishalka as Peyton Charles, Liv's best friend and roommate, who expresses concern about Liv's declining interest in life after the boat party. She works as an assistant district attorney for the King County Prosecuting Attorney's Office. Peyton learns of Liv's secret at the end of Season 1, prompting her to leave. Peyton returns in Season 2, in charge of the task force against Utopium. Molly Hagan as Eva Moore, Liv's mother, who often attempts to encourage Liv to get over her perceived PTSD from the boat party. Eva works as a hospital administrator. Nick Pertra as Evan Moore, Liv's brother. Alex Paunovis as Julian Dupont, a zombie thug working for Blaine. Bradley James as Lowell Tracy, a musician and fellow zombie, who is romantically interested in Liv. Hiro Kanagawa as Lieutenant Suzuki, Babino's senior officer who is secretly a zombie in Blaine's employ. Stephen Webber as Vaughn Du Clark, the CEO of Max Rager, an energy drink company that is under investigation. Leanne Lapp as Gilda, Vaughn's daughter and assistant who is tasked with spying on Liv while posing as her roommate. Jessica Harmon as FBI agent Jael Bozio. Eddie Jemison as Stacy Boss, Seattle's most dangerous crime lord that controls the majority of the city's organized crime. Production. Thomas was approached by Warner Brothers to adapt the show while he was editing the film version of Veronica Mars. At first he refused, but Warner Brothers was insistent, and he eventually took the job. Prior to iZombie, Thomas was attempting to pitch his own zombie television series. However, when AMC picked up The Walking Dead, it was so similar to what we were doing, it just killed that project, according to Thomas. Alexandra Krosny originally played the part of Peyton Charles. After the show was ordered to series, she was replaced by Ali Mishalka, and the role was changed from regular cast to recurring. Nora Dunn was also initially attached to play Liv's mother. However, this was changed when it was realized that her character was going to play a smaller role than initially envisioned and was replaced by Malloy Hagan. Thomas has stated that this move was a financial one. The opening credits for the series are drawn by Michael Allred, the main artist of the original comic book. The show's theme tune is "Stop, I'm Already Dead" by Dead Boy and the Elephant Man. Reception. Critical response. iZombie has received critical acclaim. Review aggregation website Rotten Tomatoes gave the series a 91% approval rating with an average rating of 7.7/10 based on 45 reviews. The site's critical consensus states, "An amusing variation on the zombie trend, iZombie is refreshingly different, if perhaps too youth-oriented to resonate with adult audiences." Metacritic, which uses a weighted average, assigned a score of 74 out of 100 based on reviews from 30 critics, indicating generally favorable reviews. Amy Ratcliffe of IGN gave the pilot episode a 8.4/10, praising the show's casual take on zombies, and Rose McIver's performance as Liv. LaToya Ferguson of The Onion's The AV Club gave the series a grade A. Ferguson says the show is better for diverging from its comic book origins. She praises the show for the same quick-witted banter as Veronica Mars, and says it measures up well against Pushing Daisies. But her comparisons are meant as a compliment, saying, "Television can only be better for having the voices of Thomas and Ruggiero right back on a weekly basis." Inku Kang of the Dallas Observer calls the show dazzlingly, tirelessly witty, with an acute attention to human relationships, and praises it as the summer's most underrated series. Season 2 was met with positive reviews. It holds a 100% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes based on 12 reviews, with an average score of 8.3 out of 10. Awards and nominations.